I really thought the album was wonderful sounding, and I thought it really was terrific, and I liked the idea that there was content in it that you could really chew on, that it wasn't just a pop album that would go away. I had no idea that it would become popular. It never dawned on me that it would. Really, I thought it would be part of the archives. I was delighted to be part of that archive. I never thought. And when it started to appear on the Billboard charts, I couldn't believe it. I mean, not that I didn't check those, but somebody called and said, you know, it's on the Billboard charts. I said, you got to be kidding. I went on board Billboard, and sure enough, there it was. Well, I was astonished, and it kept on going up. I said, my God, this thing it's a popular hit. How could this be? You know, and sure enough, it was, and I was astonished. I mean, I understand that it was now, although I can hardly believe it myself. And some of the stuff has this sort of Latin feeling to it, and some of it has this sort of jazzy thing to it. And I guess that's what did it. I hate to say this about myself, but I think it was a way of clothing Bob Dylan in a more acceptable, popular garb. I don't like to think of that. It's not, but I think that's what it was doing. I also thought that people were caught by stuff that they hadn't expected, stuff like upon the white veranda he wears a necktie and a Panama hat. And it was like, what? You know, that the rhyme was coming in a very strange place and a strange kind of way of thinking about it. And I think that kind of thing Bob responded to wonderfully, but it's not something he did. And I think that kind of stuff interested his fans because, well, I think his fans generally are intelligent, you know, and I think that's, well, I was going to say it was a requirement for liking Bob Dylan. I think it is. I don't want to put anybody down, but I think it is a requirement for liking Bob. You have to be an intelligent, sentient person to be aware of what he's talking about and to pay attention to it. And so in a way, I already had an audience out there waiting for this kind of stuff, which is a wonderful thing to do. You know, it's true in the theater too. You know, when generally the theater audience is a pretty hip, pretty intelligent audience. So you can do a lot of things in the theater that you can expect they'll get. And if you do stuff of this kind for them in the theater, they'll respond to it. And it's a similar kind of situation that I had. I was very fortunate.